Welcome back, folks. Long time no see. I am Electric. Here with me, Dansta, to commentate this any percent league qualifier group stage match for Super Mario Odyssey between Ochre Armband and TYRN18. This should be a pretty great match. These runners,
Oh yeah, definitely.
oh yeah, Tyrone just comes onto the scene, blasts through the world record. Currently in second place, just a second behind Chaos Springle himself. Meanwhile, Ochre Armband, no schlup, no stranger to the game
Yeah.
whatsoever. 102, I believe his PB
No,
is.
he just PB'd yesterday, got a 101.48.
Oh, okay. Still hasn't been updated on SRC, so
Yeah, that takes a few days usually.
yeah, the verification process, a decently extensive one to make sure none of these runs are faked. So we got these guys setting up for DSTA. This one's going to be just such a good race. I think it's really just going to come down to how both these guys are feeling today, as far as if they're at their top level or if one of them maybe isn't quite up to par with what their normal gameplay is.
So Turn having like really good paces almost every day. Recently he was in Seaside with a 59.0x BPT, so he definitely has the potential to even skip 59.2x maybe. Um, I believe we're gonna see a new world record by him soon.
Oh yeah, I think it's really just a matter of the grinding time at this point, because
Yeah.
there's a point where you have the skill and it really just takes the grind. You just have to continue with that grind until the run finally makes it all the way through. I think the skill is definitely there.
Yeah, definitely.
You can already see Okra had really clean with this introduction of Cap, but Tyron actually managing to save a little bit of time over just sheer dominance in that optimization.
Yeah. You can already see the difference that just doing runs uh, makes. Like, I believe both of them practice a lot. Unlike me, because I'm not really much of a practice guy, but um, they practice a lot, and Turn still does more runs, I believe, and that's what gives him the advantage in cap, because that's basically cap practice.
Yep. It's once you learn the strats for Cap and you know what needs to be optimized, like runs themselves are practice enough.
Yeah.
Same kind of with Cascade. It's really Sand, I feel like, is the first kingdom that requires that reliable practice to stay at that top level.
This could be high to 17, maybe low to 18. Yeah, high to 17 by
Wow.
Turn. Really good.
It's an
And
insane Cap exit.
high to 25 by Okra.
Do you remember when like sub 220 was considered super good Cap? Like, jeez.
Yeah.
1.3, man. Those loading times changed everything.
That's disappointed. Yep, Sonic, definitely 217. I mean, who is this?
Come on, come on.
At least get a 216.8.
Yeah, I mean, with the 216, that's already world record pace right there.
Yeah. See, there you already got a second. That's my mindset at least.
That's always the big question, especially with like really long speed runs. Like, you really want to continue with a bad introduction. Like, yeah, you could definitely save the run later on, but I mean, like you'll still be thinking like, I had a 220 cap in my PB. So
Yeah.
it's always the big question in PB attempts is like, I want to continue without that perfect introduction, but both of them with nice dino skips. Look at those brutal hits from Tyrone. barely any time between when he knocks the cap off the chain chomp and when he captures it.
Yeah. Really quick. Nice.
Jeez. This man has optimized so much about. I really just want to know how much time he's poured into just resetting this fight over and over, perfecting the timings on those captures.
That's a thing you get good at while doing runs. You don't really practice, or at least I don't really practice that.
I mean, I noticed myself getting more consistent at like the general fast brutal kill with runs that I did, but like the level of optimization TYRN's showing, like I mean, I could see that happening in runs. I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
TYRN going for the chest clip here.
Yeah.
That looks good.
I expected that from him. Yeah, nice. He's really consistent at it.
Oh, okay. Nice little treat for the viewers. Doesn't save too much time, but man, that was really, really nice to execute.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but I think Turn and I are the only ones who would actually do it in races. I'm not sure about Chaos. I don't even know. Like, I didn't see Chaos run recently, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know Chaos has kind of been dealing with that, like, I think he'd switched back to 1.0, if I remember right. I know he was talking on Twitter about it. Just for whatever reason, he's having a lot of trouble with the DSTA. I think the way that he goes for DSTA is a much tighter window. Oh, he did switch back to 1.3 again? Okay, because I mean, I thought it was weird, because obviously there is some time save still in 1.0 over the route that it was obsoleted on, but like 1.3 is still going to be dominant, so.
Unless we find something in 1.0 that doesn't work in 1.3, but that's very unlikely. That's very unlikely because if we don't know about it, Nintendo probably doesn't know about it, and therefore they didn't fix it probably. If something like that was to be found.
Yeah, I feel like it would probably be just a new tech found that caused some time save, which exactly as you're saying, if we don't know about whatever this tech is, that there's almost no way to bug test that Nintendo do.
Yeah.
Ochre armband with the pretty deep spin pound there. Both of them handily making the daylight savings time abuse here.
Yeah, easy.
Very nice.
The start of Sand for top runners is really weird. Like, sometimes it looks like you did everything perfectly, but just because of small things that you don't even really notice, not even while playing yourself, you can lose 3 seconds or 4 seconds at the beginning. And what I have had to deal with recently is losing 3 or 4 seconds at the beginning of Sand and then being that amount of time off my gold at the end. So all my time loss in Sand is at the start for some weird reason.
Yeah. TYRN, interesting movement here. Not quite sure what the cap throw was for. It looked kind of like he was going to be going for a cappy bounce out of the roll, but must have done something different.
Looks good. Looks good.
He's
also
going
looks
for that.
Good for Okra.
Yeah, TYRN not only going for the dram, but the single bill setup.
He's doing the long jump, which, like, you don't get the same amount of distance, therefore it's a little tighter, but he made it.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay, turn got GXA skip. Let's see if Okra can match it. Hopefully he can.
Yeah, this is such a clean sand from TYRN. Sorry that the radio silence for a little bit. I mean, this is just impressive to see.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to relax, sit back, and enjoy. Let's see if TYRN can get good notes. Yeah, also the same thing. Everyone has kind of a different approach on this, so I'm never sure if it is gonna work, but apparently everyone has it down.
Yep.
See, I wouldn't have never guessed that that would work.
God.
Mine just looks so different to all of that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's with a game like this, there are actually so many ways to do basically everything. There's very few strats where there's one way to do it and that's it. Nothing else works. There's such a variety of movement, and a lot of it does just come down to that personal preference. Granted, some of it will lose you like a 0.1, 0.2 a second here and there, but ultimately, like getting to this top level is all about finding the strats that work best for you.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so as far as I can see, there's a 17 seconds difference between them right now.
yeah, which I mean, TYRN has a big lead, but that's not because of Okra messing up that much. Okra's had a really solid run too. It's just TYRN showing why he's at that world record level.
Yeah, 10:18 is really good.
Of course, he's going to be going for this late clip here. Yeah, we saw Mitch having some issues with it last time, hoping those don't plague TYRN.
Yeah. They're just days where it doesn't want to work, so let's hope today is not one of those. Looks good. Yeah, really good. Nice.
Okay, the out of bounds movement. All right.
Well done. First try. Let's see, I believe Okra is gonna do it as well, but I'm not sure.
It looks, yep.
Yeah, looks good. Okay, not as fast as turns, but still made it.
Still getting it. Really, really good run from Okra.
Oh yeah, Turn does not do the down throw with the Joy-Cons there, he just does a ground frontier. I'm not sure if Mitch did the same, because Mitch actually invented that strat, but I'm not sure if he did it in his run.
Yeah,
Didn't look for it.
It's a little weird to have those Joy-Cons at the ready just for one strat, but I mean, sometimes down throws are very useful. Yeah, Okra also going for the ground pound.
Okay, I don't really, because I messed that up a lot, so I always bonk there. But if you can get the timing down, it's not. I think it's a little bit slower than doing it with Joy-Cons, but only a few frames or something.
Yeah. I mean, just this is a wild run from both of these guys. Such a good pace so far. And they haven't gotten into Wooded yet, which can be a huge time sink, but I mean, I'm personally impressed with the pace so far.
Let's see what turns exit is. 13:06, I believe. Yep. The difference is less than 20 seconds. No, less than 30 seconds, I wanted to say. So the difference is definitely grown, but still nothing that can't be made up.
Right. I mean, TYRN is on a very solid run now, but at his level, he's also going for some strats that could lose a considerable amount of time. And Okra staying this close is just an achievement in its own right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I know for a fact that TYRN is gonna do the tree route. I'm not sure about Okra. I believe he's also going to do it because I think I can recall him saying that he liked the flower road skip a lot better like this.
Yeah, it seems to be an easier one. Like you're not even using a roll cancel for it or anything. So it's
Yeah,
one of the easier setups from the side.
It's easy to get into in my opinion, but if you already know the roll cancel, for example, for me it was pretty hard um, to change. So I wanted to do the roll cancel, but yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I always had trouble with it no matter what I tried. So it's just my opinion doesn't really hold much weight at all. But it seems to me that the setup they use, since you're like basically parallel to the railing where the switch is, like it seems you have more room overall to get that third jump from. And turn with some nice but somewhat sketchy out of bounds movement, but going through very quickly.
Oh, the first real mistake I'm seeing. But he backed it up really well. Let's see our cross out of bounds movement. Looking good.
Okay, nice upright movement from turn in the maze.
Hey, you remembered the name.
Oh, it was only an hour ago. I mean, I'd be worried for my personal health if I didn't remember that one.
Okay, turn getting the safety checkpoint, which is really good, a really good decision. If you do tree route and don't get that checkpoint, and you die at Flower Road, then you're going to be back at the shop, and that would be really bad. So taking that checkpoint is the better approach. Let's see if Okra is gonna do the same.
Beautiful movement from turn. The instant nut smash. Nice.
Yeah, really nice. Okra also getting the safety checkpoint. Good
Now,
decision.
is that nut smash still as precise as it was initially thought? Because I remember that it was frame perfect, but I've gotten it way more times than I would have figured.
I'm not sure how precise it actually is, but it's definitely nothing that you can get every time, I think.
Okra, unfortunately, taking damage here, falling down instead of getting up here, gonna negate all that time save that tree route would save.
Yeah, more. He lost time to it now. But I mean, you can always say that it wasn't actually part of the tree route there, because you would have needed to do that anyways, even in the normal route.
Fair. Chat claiming I'm getting too excited. Look, I thought the instant nut smash was frame perfect, and I've also seen so many people mess up that movement already. So, like, for him to not only get the movement over there, but to get it so cleanly, man, it's nice to see. Some fast pipes action.
At least electric is showing emotions. So.
You know, I always hate seeing people get this with a standard ground pound jump because the only time I've ever gotten fast pipes in my life, like the strat I use, I always have to do a spin pound there. I think I do the wall kick too late, and so the spin pound ends up saving enough time to compensate. But people doing it with a normal ground pound jump, I'm just like, man, I suck at this game.
Yeah, I also, when I do the side flip, and I have to delay a lot after getting the moon, so I get the right cycle. So yeah, that's everyone has their preferences. Some people like to do this. I just delay it after the moon.
Yeah.
Akra also doing the normal ground pound. Teasing electric.
And apparently TYRN going out of Wooded is -8 on world record, -1.5 on his own PB.
Yeah, world record has not the best early game, because for some reason Chaos only cares about mid and late game, I guess. So that's why Turn is always far ahead of PB at the start.
Yeah, it's a little surprising, but I guess the strategy does kind of make sense as far as like you see mid and late game way less than early games, so being able to be consistent at those areas is very vital to being able to pull out great times. TYRN with the very nice Bowser minutes here.
Nice. Finishing
Beautiful.
Bowser.
Yeah, saving just a tiny bit of time, diving right into him after the tailspin, being able to punch at him a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Okra going for those same sideways optimizations.
Oh, he actually kicked Bowser 3 platforms away, which doesn't save any time over not doing it, I think. Pretty much ties just throwing him one platform.
Because I think the distance he has to travel kind of negates the potential time save.
Yeah.
Like as far as traveling to the spike fence.
Yeah, exactly.
Now TYRN getting a decent start to Lost here. This is going to be a big one. Any mistake in here can very quickly snowball into major time loss.
Yeah. I mean, any mistake here is a major time loss, pretty much. Doesn't even have to snowball.
Yup. Many mistakes, just you bonk and then bam, right into the poison. I think it's just such a cruel to cover the whole level in instant death plane. Like, why couldn't the poison have just been lava? 3 hits. Come on. Like, it'd be the same as like Mario 64 making lethal lava land an instant death plane. You just can't do that. It's just mean.
Who needs lava?
Of course, going for the triple jump.
Looking good, nice.
Beautiful. The turn is on fire right now.
Yeah.
It's like if this was Rainbow Ride. The up throw strap, what even? Oh man!
Oh, missing the globe.
Yeah, having an issue on the globe capture, but still pretty clean movement otherwise. Yeah, right. I guess Lost is incrementally better than Rainbow Ride since you don't have to fall into the death plane. And I mean, to be fair, like, if you fall in Rainbow Ride, you gotta deal with Star Select again and just
21-52. That's just insane, too.
What? Even?
That's 14 seconds better than my custom 100 comparison that I have.
Wow. That is ridiculous.
That's 3 seconds better than my best exit. What the hell?
TYRN showing off just that world record potential. That is just the level you have to be on if you want to compete for the even the 1x, which is still a possibility with this kind of pace. Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Chat accusing you of being jealous of this pace.
Kinda.
You know, they say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but I think jealousy is a close second. Look at this Night Metro movement. Not even a whole lot to optimize here, but TYRN's still showing just he's squeezed every second out of this game that he can. I'm imagining him like juicing a physical copy of the game for time save. That's some of the strats he's pulling out. That's really what it feels like. Just trying to milk any last little bit of frame out that he can.
Yeah.
So moving on into Wiggler, going to be looking out for a very fast 2-cycle on turn side. Oh, what?
Yeah, that was such a quick first cycle. Oh my god.
That is the hand of a trained man right there. What?
Guess he was in the army if he can shoot that good.
It must have been. It must have been in that sharpshooter division. Is he even gonna give the second cycle any time to come out of the wall?
Nah, he's gonna 1.5 cycle.
Oh man. But let's see here it comes. He's hoping for a great pattern here. If he doesn't get any overlapping, I hate to see how fast he's dispatching this.
That's good. That's a really good pattern.
Yeah, missing
He
the
missed
very
this
first orb,
one.
but a
Or
little bit of damage.
oh,
Okay, it's
still, yeah, it ran right into him. That's really good. Also, because you said overlapping is bad. Overlapping is actually quite good because he does a if the Wiggler does a turn, her turn, I know, right? Then he will always come out at a predictable spot, and then you can shoot at that spot, and then you have a perfect hit. So I like to see him overlap once.
Oh, okay. I see. The real trouble is when you see like multiple, like not the full loop like he did there, but like just partial overlaps where he just kind of spaghettis himself. Because the
That's
overlapping
real, yeah.
hitboxes do work really very oddly. It's just pretty much a dice roll as far as which hitbox you actually hit.
See, Turn is on such a good pace. We're gonna see if he's gonna do bullet building just like Mitch. But first, Okra... Yeah, okay, he got it. That was
Kind of a
definitely
bad pattern.
Close. Yeah, it was close, but he got it. Oh yeah, Turn does not do drive-by. Oh, and he still misses it. That's what happens if you don't do drive-by. Come on.
Oh,
Turn.
that's rough.
There,
Okay.
victory.
Yeah, that's a pretty significant time loss, but can still make some really great time out of Metro.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonder why he doesn't do drive-by. I mean, it's super fast, and you can get very consistent at it.
Yeah, he said he's very inconsistent. He's just not consistent at it, so he does a small setup.
I think Mitch and him need to get in a call at some point and work on that, because Mitch's drive-by was so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did lose a little bit more time than you might think just because of the
Okay.
taxi cycles.
Turn also doing bullet building. Oh, that was close. He almost missed that one slot. And if you miss one... Oh, also Okra having problems with Squid Clip as well. If you miss one slot, it's gonna be really... Oh, that's close, but okay. It's gonna be really hard to get all the moves there.
Yep.
Oh, perfect ramp strat by Okra there. Already capturing it before grabbing the moon.
What even? That was wild. I wonder if that was even intentional.
Okay, nice. Turn also getting a really good bullet building.
Yeah, that grab was a little bit sketchier than Mitch's, but did work out in his favor in the end.
Oh yeah, Turn does not do the triple here. That's I don't know if he invented this strat, but I first saw him doing that.
Ochre getting caught up on the sign. Actually,
I
not
don't
even causing
know.
issues for him.
I don't know what's faster actually, doing the triple jump or doing what Turn just did, but it's pretty much even. I think what Mitch does is the fastest way, but not sure.
Nice tower movement so far from Turn. You can go ahead and pop out this Luigi hand art.
And Bullseye, nice.
Wow. No shadow or anything. Just lining up with very rudimentary visual cues. That is insane.
Yeah, for me, I don't even do it with visual. I just do it like, okay, I'm over there, and now. It's just, you get a feeling for it.
And Tyrant's entry into the people's room was pretty wild too, going for that roll right into the door frame. It's a really tight window there.
Oh, that was good return. That was
Wow. What even?
Okay, and yeah, this is gonna be like a 29-29. That's insane.
Yeah, and we thought
Hey,
that
better. This is like, ooh, Okra making a big mistake.
oh man, it's always so rough when you fall off there because you have to go all the way to the bottom, and then of course the wire travel takes a pretty decent amount of time too.
Yeah, there are worse mistakes, but yeah, it's never fun to see.
So Tyron's still ahead of his PB and world record despite that scoot clip fail.
Yeah.
I'm excited about Mitch's sub 30-day metro, and now Tyron entering snow before 30 minutes have passed. Yep, gaining control of Mario just before 30 on the clock. Wow. This is a pretty nutty run from Tyron, but there's still a lot of run left. He's going to take us for a ride. What do you think?
Hopefully.
Ochre, meanwhile, making quick work of the people's room. Oh, like, Ochre looks like he's doing much worse than he is just because of this lead that Tyron has, but Ochre is still on a very solid run himself.
Yeah. He still could PB this. Pretty unlikely, I think, but it is still in the realm of possibility.
I mean, a little, let's see, it's about a minute 30, give or take, behind.
So if turn is on 59.3x pace, which is what I'm gonna assume, then Okra would still be on a 101 flat, which is 50 seconds better than his PB. So he can definitely still PB this.
Tyron did waste a little bit of time there. It looked like he was going for moon clip, but
Yeah, he did. He tried it.
he took like a little bit more of a costly setup. Ended up grabbing the moon as it was descending. I actually didn't know that moon descended because I've just always seen it grab so fast. Okay, he's delaying the spine. I haven't seen this in a while.
Really good spine manip. Yeah, Turn is a god at snow. Like, he has the world record with it with a 430 IL. That's just insane.
You like that spin suck into the dive, man, or into the pipe.
Yeah. For some reason I can't get that anymore. I can't do spin pots in this game anymore. They get patched, I believe.
Turn going for the 2 Goomba manip here instead of the 1 during the icicle fall.
Apparently he already got a 429. Was not aware of that.
Wow.
I remember when I was like, what? How do you do it in under 5 minutes? And now we're at a 429. Same with Wooded actually. Like, what? You can do it in under 6 minutes? Almost getting it in under 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okra having some issues with the moon pound. Gonna waste a little bit more time there as well as Turin going to the store, and then for moon or snow dram. I have no idea why I was about to call that moon dram. There's not even a dram on the moon anywhere.
I mean, snow drama is not a drama as well, so.
Fair, fair. It's just for anyone who doesn't know, a lot of strats are called dram in this game because the player they're named after hates the fact that their strats named after him.
Also, like, I like Chatron now. What does PB mean? Peanut butter, obviously.
Patriotic beast. That's just after the 4th of July. I can agree with that. Personally, better.
I like peanut butter better. So I vote for peanut butter.
Yeah, I want to say it's Puncation like underneath in his bio under his stream like his peanut or not peanut butter. His personal best link is a peanut butter jar.
Nice. We didn't even look at Turn doing Snowdram because it was too casual for him. But he
Right.
apparently got it first try and is like on
Yeah, I think
34.
there was a 3400 exit or so,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
his PB is a 3403 world record in 08. So this is a wild run for him so far.
Yeah.
Moving on into Seaside, things are pretty free here, but we have seen a couple of people with issues here and there.
Nice movement at the beginning. I'm not really sure what the race world record actually is. I know Turn has it, but I'm not sure what it actually is. But he's definitely on pace to beat it right now.
Yeah, not even just race world record,
Yeah,
but I
he
mean,
could world record. So.
and his Seaside movement seems clean.
Yeah, that's the critical part he just did. The rest is just swimming, basically.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Nice cheap capture. And with a clean Snowdram.
It's just too casual for the runners.
It really is. Like once you include the vectors, there's not as much. There's not anywhere near as much room for error as you might think. It is still pretty easy to mess up, but like at this level, you've done it so many times, and with speed from the vectors, it becomes fairly free. Okay, now TYRN approaching this fish clip here. It's going to be an interesting one to watch out for. Okay, the clip is good. Needs a fast moon grab here. He's a little bit close there. Don't clip in, don't clip in, don't clip in. Okay. I'm worried for him right now. TYRN, though, is going to be exiting Seaside without issue. Okay. We got Luncheon coming up, but after Luncheon, the only thing standing between him and that Chaos Bop is RBM.
37:17 CZ exit. That's 7 seconds ahead of world record and 6 ahead of PB.
Wow. Just ridiculous from TYRN at the moment.
Yeah, but now the probably, or in my opinion, hardest kingdom.
It's so much
Luncheon.
technical movement going on in Luncheon. It's so long, and every bit of it is at least somewhat hard.
Yeah, but I don't really understand why it's so hard, because it's just movement that you always do, but for some reason Luncheon is hard, I guess. Maybe just because it's long.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively say this now because I see a couple people mentioning it in chat. If TYRN ends up making significant mistakes here, be nice. I mean, this is a race at the end of the day. Nobody's coming into a race expecting to be on world record pace in the fourth to last kingdom. And so, I don't want to see anyone in chat saying like, "Oh, the choke" or whatever the heck. Like, just sitting right wrong. I feel privileged to even be sitting here watching it right now.
Yeah.
So just if it all goes down, just be nice about it, please.
But let's not assume that. Let's just be positive.
Oh yeah, because I mean, his gameplay so far has been exceptionally solid.
The only real mistake was scoot clip.
Yeah, I mean, everything before that, there wasn't really any major time loss whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's turning out to be a very clean spirit fight. Subroom coming up. Can be kind of difficult to get the optimal movement around the corner on that sub room. Ochre also with a nice fish club.
Also, I'm sorry that we're not looking at Aqua that much right now, but it's just Turn is in such a good pace. We have to focus on Turn a lot here. But well, Aqua still on, I think, 39-19 exit.
I mean, that's not at all a bad exit. Like
No,
this lead
definitely.
makes it look like Ochre is getting destroyed, but I mean, Ochre,
Yeah.
a very, very solid player in his own right. I think top 20. I wasn't sure of his exact place on the leaderboard, but I mean, very, very close to this top level.
Yeah, 21st, I believe, maybe 22nd.
Oh, beautiful movement into that spin from TYRN. This movement can be a little bit finicky that he's about to go into. Oh, missing the pound on the moon. That's okay. Totally fine. Getting quick movement through the town. Wall kick is good. Breaks the box. Okay.
Aqua could theoretically still PB. It's gotta be hard though, but he could. And he can 1-1 this. Which would be insane for, like, he grinded for so long to get a 1-1 and just got it very recently. Now to be on such a pace in a race is actually really insane.
Yep. Beautiful stew moon from TYRN, and he's going to be going for this roll cancel here. A very difficult one. Oh, no roll cancel. Okay. How exactly is he going to be getting the Podobo?
Yeah, you don't have to do a roll cancel.
Oh, really?
That's-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a little slower than doing the roll cancel, but it's safer.
Yeah, I thought that if you didn't do the camera manip, then it was a lot more difficult without the roll cancel. But...
Yeah, the roll cancel is really hard to get in my opinion.
Yeah.
I also do the strat that you did.
Oh, I see. Turn with a beautiful fork room. Man.
So everyone who just thought that Mitch's run was insane, this is like 40 seconds better.
Yeah, this is genuine world record pace in luncheon. Absolute insanity. This jump pretty finicky. Does get it first try. You have to jump off a very, very small section of land that just has a slight slope to it. You come a little bit too close to the wall, and
let's see if Turn can do proper cheese movement.
here's hoping.
Getting the pan, bro. Not getting the pan, bro. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. But didn't lose too much time. Yeah, he adapted good movement. He adapted good movement.
Yeah, I mean, look at how little of the cheese he broke, just breaking himself a straight tunnel right to the switch.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Still decently fast. I mean, losing a little bit of time in luncheon, but it's certainly nowhere near as bad as it could be.
Yeah, he's definitely still ahead of world record.
Just needs this last bit of movement to go well. Beautiful cap bounce there.
Oh,
Nearly
that was so
falling.
close.
Okay, I can't believe that pound actually made contact. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he wanted to do a spin pound and missed the spin pound and almost went off the ledge.
It's almost over though. We're about to see what the damage is. I don't think it's too bad, but it is going to be losing a little bit of time here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at a 34, sorry, a 43-33 exit in his PB and a 43-34.5 in world record.
Let's see what this is. Yeah, this is tied with his PB.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. This is...
Record, yeah. It's pretty much tied with world record, I think.
TYRN in the back room saying, and I quote, "I'm gonna die, Monka S."
Yeah.
I can believe it, but it's It's all on him. He's got this. He's got the skill. Just needs that execution. As we go into RBM, Okra with a little bit of trouble. No controlled spraying from him.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can see him losing some time.
Yeah, you can just see the difference. Let's see. TYRN usually has a really good ruins. I mean, usually we don't talk about ruins, but I think here we're allowed to talk about ruins.
Yeah, we're definitely justified in this case. He's gonna need some pretty great damage boosts, and we did see Mitch last round actually miss one of the hooks from shooting at it too early out of the damage boost.
Yeah.
And that will waste a little bit of time. That's the only real area you can save any time is just by getting those hooks out as fast as you can.
Yeah.
TYRN gonna go ahead and grab that hit art.
And the speed at which you can actually hit the dragon as well. Oh, that lost a lot of time actually.
Yeah, Cappy just getting stuck in. I don't think I've seen that one before. Just getting
Yeah,
stuck in
me
the
neither.
cave.
Me neither. That's gonna be really hard now to world record. Especially because Chaos has such a good late game. I don't know how good the late game actually was in the world record, but I have to assume that it was good. Like here.
Oh yeah,
Okay, good second cycle.
yeah. If he really wanted to play it risky, he could go for that double hook grab. I know. I think it's possible in the third phase to get 2 hooks with 1 cap throw.
Yeah, see, Psionic telling me that Chaos beat his PPT by 1 second in RBM, so he must have had a really awesome RBM.
Yeah.
Okra also done with Luncheon by now.
Crispy asking, how is this fair? I don't think you understand. Like, TYRN is the world record pace even, and like that. These guys are only 2 minutes apart in their PBs. It's a group stage, so you're not going to be seeing like the really even matchups that you would see like in grand finals or anything like that.
Or in the league.
Yeah, and you never expect someone to be on PB freaking pace
Or
in the
world
middle
record
of a
even.
racing run, right?
PB, maybe. World record.
Yeah, and for TYRN, they're one and the same, so like this, both are just exceptionally unlikely.
Yeah, but this is going to be incredibly hard to world record now. So, TYRN also already saying that he doesn't think this is world record pace anymore, but we can always hope.
Yeah, with an exceptional Bowser's and Moon, it could be possible. RPM is ruined Bowser's Moon. It just refers to the final 3 kingdoms in the game. Yeah, those who watch a lot of Skyward Sword may be hearing it as reverse bit magic, but no kind of tomfoolery like that exists in this game. We don't get to play any of this game on the main menu. Only +1 on world record out of Ruin. He's still on 3x pace. Like, we can't undervalue that. He's still on an easy sub-hour pace. He could lose 20 seconds and still sub-hour.
Yeah. Oh!
Multiple missed pounds there.
Yeah, I don't think world record is possible anymore.
Yeah, that was a little bit too much time, whilst he really needed to play perfectly throughout these last sections. And yeah, I mean, the nerves will get you just like that.
Let's see, dive back. Well done, nice. I was not sure if he got the shard there for a second, but he did. Nice. Pretty weird. Oh, yeah, I just was about to say pretty weird, and then it got even weirder, but at least not taking any damage.
Yeah. Just needs to go ahead and get over these nerves. I mean, it worked hard. I mean, with the world record pace dead, he can certainly still accept this as a very, very solid race run, and just needs to go ahead and get rid of the nerves and just push on through for that very consistent, stable ending.
We'll see Turn go for Bowser Dram there. Ooh, through Cappy very far to the right, could still work. Nope.
Not today, unfortunately.
Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't.
It is going to be going right into the two brutal fights up here. Meanwhile, Okra is going to go for Pokeodram. Don't see this one too often. But it can be pretty fast.
I believe he and Oddme or something are the only people who actually do that. I think Oddme does it.
Harriet manip from TYRN.
Or no, Aquan does it as well. Yeah. God, Draco just.
And TYRN taking some captures of that Harriet fight for whatever reason. I mean, it was a clean fight. Oh, trying to skip the cutscene a little bit too early. Okay, Okra with some kind of interesting movement throughout these shards. But meanwhile, TYRN moving right on to the final section of Bowser's. Here's hoping to some confident movement coming up here. He's definitely going to need it in this section.
Let's see, a Turn did not disappoint me. Let's see how what Okra is gonna do.
Okay, nice around the corner move.
Wow, that was really close, but Turn. He actually got on top of the fence there. Almost bonked. But
Yeah.
he got it.
Managed to make that look fast, but man, that was risky.
Yeah.
As moving right into the mech fight here. Here's hoping for a great mech. Wonder if we'll actually see Topper acquired in this one.
I don't think so. But we will see. Yeah, he does the backflip, so he's definitely going to do the normal dive, but not pushed in. And this looks like, yeah, this is not. Oh, bonking there.
Okay, he's able to get back up barely.
That was close, but at least he didn't fall down.
Yep. He's gonna be able to get right back on top for this rainbow phase. Topper acquired is a strat where you can do a spin pound on Topper and it saves a little bit of time. But it's much harder to do than the normal strat that you sort of saw from TYRN after that wild backup. Beautiful target acquired.
Nice. For your information, Agoti, I do talk.
topper acquired is when you put a top hat on target acquired. Wow. Okay. Turn gonna be moving right on along into Moon Kingdom. Still pretty definite sub-hour pace, barring any major mistakes in Moon, which that alone is pretty wild for a race.
Also, as Akra took the moon at the beginning of Bowser's with Dram, he didn't have to take the Crates moon, so he saved a little bit of time there.
Yeah, I think the Pukeo Moon is a little bit longer, but it's easier to get consistent at that strat than it is for the crates.
Yeah. So let's see if turn.
Yeah, it looks like Turn barely has time for a 4x.
Yeah. 506 is nothing easy, so.
Beautiful moon vectors, though, not even needing a dive on this ending here.
Oh my god, that was so close.
Wow, okay.
He had to react to that. That lost a little bit of time there. Let's see, I don't think he's gonna do what Mitch did. Akra finishing up mech, getting target acquired. I don't think Turn is gonna do single wall jump.
Oh, and missing the wall jump off that sweet spot. Oh, having a lot of trouble with this moon skip. Oh no.
Oh.
He's too close to the wall. Okay, he's got the bounce.
Sub-hour is gonna be hard now.
That's so unfortunate. There's something like moon skip too. Ah. You can tell those nerves just really in full. And what a good run to start to boot. I mean, just nothing wrong. Oh, and then the early cutscene skip attempt.
Let's see what Akra's exit is. 57-11. So if he gets a 5-10, he's not on PB pace. He can low 102 this or mid 102. Yeah, mid 102 seems to be viable.
TYRN, well, midway into the Bowser fight, going for these sideways hits. What's my PV? Oh god. A 117. It's so bad. I haven't run the game in a decent amount of time. I didn't practice anywhere near as much as I should have before doing runs, and so I wanted to take a long break, and then when I got back into it, try for much more optimal movement. And that was actually on a 1.2. I haven't run the game since 1.3 came out, so let's see if Ochre Armband can get a much cleaner moon skip here.
I mean, turns wasn't really good, so no, maybe not. I just wanted to say it shouldn't be too hard for Akra. Yeah, okay. I think it's still faster with turns.
Yeah, it's looking like it. And let's see, from turn in the middle of the escape sequence.
No XD skip run is invalid.
Needs a great pillar room. Sounding like a 1000 might be a possibility with perfect pillar.
Nah, not even with perfect pillars. Perfect pillars would be a 10001 or 02.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he already charged the next fireball. That's good. Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, nice. Only took 5 shots. Also shooting one for the third one already in. Looking good. Really good.
Yeah, and that one did make contact. Nice.
Yeah, should be 02 pace still. That was like really fast. Maybe 03.
Yeah, this is a pretty wild pillar room. Wow.
Wow, that was good.
It's ridiculous, brothers.
Nah, 05. Okay, 1005. Ah, okay. Split late there, I guess. Or I was just dumb. One of those two. Probably the latter.
But a 1006, still a very solid time. Now, meanwhile, Ochre Armband still on some pretty decent pace of his own.
Definitely. Looks like a mid 102 to me. Maybe mid high 102. Still, that's really good for a 101.48 PB, which he just got 2 days ago. Also, if you want to see TYRN race again, he's actually gonna race in like 6 hours again. It's, against, let me check, Pain Pita.
Oh, that'll be a pretty interesting race.
So, TYRN is gonna have another race today. If you want to see that, check it later. Or just keep being here because we get even other races here, other than Mario Odyssey.
Yep, right after this, we've got a Celeste race. It'll be a pretty hype one if you've never seen Celeste. Awesome 2D speed game. That'll be Star Cruncher versus Squealio, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so less than 15 minutes away. And then at 5:30 Eastern Standard, we'll have the Mario 64 task competition live results. Every week, there's a task competition that has some pretty interesting results, so that'll be an interesting one to watch. And then, of course, that race between TYRN and Pain Pita at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. So lots of nice races coming on today.
Yeah, let's see. Okra could clutch out a 1 or 2 3x. I think. Nah. Okay, no. I think I miscalculated that. But 4x is definitely in there.
Yep. TYRN, meanwhile, demonstrating his ability to get under the Odyssey, and as soon as Okra finishes, we will have at least TYRN in the call for interviews.
This looks like a 1 or 2 40 flats. Yeah. 1 or 2 40.
Not a bad race time at all. In fact, I think Okra was closer to his PB than TYRN then.
No.
Oh wait, right, that new PB, forgot.
Yeah.
Well,
Hello.
either way, we've got both the guys in the call today. First off, TYRN, congrats on that win with a 1:00:06. Really solid time, but man, how were
Thanks.
those nerves in luncheon?
Hi, dude. I was shaking, not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting
can
to get a
imagine.
run, dude. I wasn't expecting to get a run. In
I
the
mean,
race.
you always get runs. You always get runs.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
He's just a legend.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okra. What the
What
heck?
was that, like -7 out of Seaside or something ridiculous?
Yeah.
Like, what
Oh
even?
my god.
And you missed Scoot Clip, so
Scoot clip,
even
yeah.
more impressive.
Scoot clip lost 8 seconds, by the way.
Oh my god.
So
Like, imagine if you got that 15 seconds ahead of world record. What the
yeah.
hell?
Yeah, when is drive
By the way,
by?
my PB.
When is
drive by
drive-by?
Scoot Clip?
Oh, never.
Well.
Nah. When I get a 1x, maybe.
Wow,
We'll
okay.
see.
Dang.
I don't need it. So,
You got a you got an OX now, so there we go.
I mean, okay, dude. Wow. So for anyone wondering about Moonscape, my dad came in the room when I was doing it. So, like, I don't
Hey
know.
kiddo, what you doing?
Rip.
The IRL RNG just not working in your favor.
Yeah.
Now, meanwhile, Okra, super solid performance.
Yeah.
I mean, what are your thoughts on your run?
Yeah. I mean, like, I just this was a run. It was within a minute of my PB, so that's
Yeah.
fine. There was some really serious spaghetti, and then other things went like super well. Like I almost golded sand. I was on pace to gold wooded until it was like there were some good moments in here, and then there was some spaghetti, and like it was a race. It was within a minute of my PB, so like I'm okay with this. I wasn't expecting to win. My only goal here was to not lose full points to TYRN. So I think
you just
did it.
mission accomplished.
Poggers, dude.
You just got your PB 2 days ago, so I think
Mhm.
within a minute of that was pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, at the very least, it shows that high degree of consistency. Awesome stuff. Now, TYRN, do you have the nerves to be able to pull out another run like that in your later race today, or are you thinking that maybe all that worrying and such might actually kind of make you play things a little more safe in that race?
So it's gonna be 3 a.m. for me to win that race, so I'm probably just gonna play bad. Most likely. So I don't even need to worry about it.
I always play better in the night. My PB is in the middle of the night, so
Damn, not for me, man. Yikes. But I don't need to play really good, honestly, on the race. So it's gonna be fine, I guess. Anything 101 is gonna be fine for the race. I think.
just
I believe
only
you.
a 101.
It's only a 101.
Nothing good.
Tell me more.
Okay.
But yeah, GG's, man. That's a hot time. Hot time.
Yeah, it would have been way better with a sub-hour though. I'm sad.
Well, I mean.
Oh well.
Well, I mean, you obviously can't help when your dad decides to enter the room. That was
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, the
Oh my god, fudging. He always enters when I'm doing stuff, like important stuff. Not even gonna lie. Every time.
I know the feeling.
Anyway. Okra, GG's.
Yeah, GG's, man. Crushed the tournament for me.
Absolute GGs to
Very good.
both of you.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got some Celeste action coming up, like I said. Star Cruncher versus Squealio. Going to be a really solid race. And again, TYRN going to be racing at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard against Safaro in that SMO race, I believe.
Pain
Again,
Pete.
Pain
Pain
Pita.
Oh yeah,
Pita.
Pain Pita.
Pain
My
Pita.
bad. It's Mitch facing Safaro next. That's my bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, TYRN versus
So-
Pain Pita at 9 p.m. EST going to be an awesome race.
So much Odyssey. Yeah.
Yay! Hypers.
Hypers.
Never enough Odyssey. And just real fast, I hadn't announced this yet. We got a few commands. All these are going to start with an exclamation point. If you do YT in our chat, that will bring you to our 2 YouTube channels, one of which has all of our past races on it, the other just stream highlights. We've also got a merch command that will show you all of our awesome merchandise, hoodies, and such, so you can support GSA while getting some swag clothing. And finally, we've got a schedule command to show off all of our upcoming races, including in the coming days. But for now, I'm Electric. Here with me, Dansta. It's been such a pleasure co-comming these 2 races with you.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was really fun.
And we look forward to seeing all of you, hopefully for our Celeste race, if not just sometime later on. And we hope you enjoyed your time here. Peace out, and we'll be right back after this short intermission.
Bye.